it's all based from the blues and jazz, and so I think there was a lot of the early guys, Cream, Zeppelin, Hendrix, stuff like that. They had a lot of jazz influence, and bringing that into rock, it was kind of it was a new thing. It was a new vocabulary, and especially with bands like Cream, where it was the live stuff anyway was very heavily on improvisation, and Clapton was a big blues guy, and Jack Bruce and Ginger Baker were jazz guys. They were into the Ornette Coleman and Baby Dodds and people like that, and so to transfer into that was just making a new sound, and it obviously worked. So, and there was an honesty to it too, because it was pretty vulnerable at the time. There's a lot of great musicians and great artists out there that kids are finding on their own. I think through social media, YouTube's been a great help, of course, and stuff like that. So, people, they're going to find it. They're looking for it. My daughter's 17 years old. And she has a list of great bands that are just totally unknown, but they got big crowds everywhere they play, and so they're going to find it. They don't need they're not looking at the record industry to tell them who they should listen to anymore. Mm-hmm. I think that the people are going to find the music they're looking for, and it's up to the people supporting that kind of music and those kind of bands that will make it happen. It'll get to a point where they can't look away, and they'll have to do something about it. And I see it coming back full force. Yeah, there's still bands out there doing that, and writing better music, and because they're influenced by that, and they need to focus on a lot of the upcoming talent, and get them some airplay. It doesn't hurt on those classic stations to slip in something like, if you listen to Sirius XM, Jim Ladd's show, he'll play a lot of abstract stuff, and he'll also pop in some bands that are out touring now that are pretty heavy and pretty really good. And I think if they can incorporate that every once in a while, throw in a few new bands that are out there. So a lot of people identify with lyrics or vocals, and from an instrumental standpoint, the melody can be your own soundtrack of vocals. And so the primarily instrumental music is not written for vocals, so therefore you have a guitar melody or a bass melody covering that thing. And marketability, of course, it's hard, because look at jazz. It's an American invention, and it doesn't get promoted. It's still like the low man on the totem pole as far as popularity, and it's people speak with their instruments, and we write through our instruments, and our expressions, our emotions, our feelings, they'll come out in these tunes. It's all about the actual tune.
People still believe in the power of rock and roll music.
Hey, thanks for watching. My name is Daniel Sarkisian. I'm an independent filmmaker from Toronto.
I hate that guitar, but I can play that in one scale.
Don't you dare laugh.
I try to embrace the rock and roll spirit in the sense of I do everything self-funded and independently made with no oversight. As such, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for watching.